NCLEX challenge. And listen, I am really, really, really into this thing with you guys. We are doing the VT. That's right, the NCLEX virtual trainer, going over the major themes of the virtual trainer. So we have been in our VT student workbook as well as our quick facts for NCLEX. And what we are doing is we are going by the calendar found in your file vault. The calendar found in your file vault. So if you're following the calendar with me, then you know today was a very much needed rest day. So what I'm going to bring to you guys are just some tips for studying. These are things that I've come across during my time with the virtual trainer. And also I'll be doing Q&As. Okay, so if you have questions and answers about the program, this is the time for that. All right, Ariel, shout out to you. She says, I wanted to let you know I passed my NCLEX thanks to Remar. Awesome. Congratulations. I'm shouting you out. I'm very proud of you. California in the house. I love it. Where are you studying from today? As I gather my things. Hey, Florida in the house. You guys know I love Florida. I'm in Florida right now. My goodness, I'm having such a great time here. It's actually very tough to study in Florida. It's a lot of distractions down here. So I will be giving you guys my tips. I'm not going to keep you long. I'm just giving you tips, okay? Whew. We got to get this done. So I got to shout out the New York in the house, Kentucky, Florida, Virginia, Massachusetts, Pennsylvania, Iowa. Hey, shout out Iowa. Texas here. Oh my goodness. Qatar is here. Pennsylvania. Hey. Carol, how do I make my video testimonial? Easy. Just go to remarnurse.com/party. And you can make your testimonial video and rock the Remar Nurse shirt. It's yours. Boston, Illinois, Maryland, Alabama, Wisconsin. Oh, Alabama, you guys beat my Buckeyes. I just purchased the VT. Shout out to you, Yari. I'm so proud of you. That's what this is all about. Hey, actually, Yari, you just made it because today is the last day for our promotion. So I hope you guys are using the coupon code INVEST because it expires tonight. Okay, so here are my tips for studying. These are things that I've come across. A lot of these, some of these might be old, but for me, it was a new revelation as I was going through this program. So my tip number one is you have to do, if you want to maximize and really cut down the time it takes to study this information, you have to do deep studying, okay? And deep studying means that you eliminate distractions. When you sit down with these materials, if you are not turning off your television, if you are not putting the food away, you cannot eat and study. I'm sorry, it takes away. Do not have your brain doing anything else but focusing on this material, because when you allow distractions to come in, people to come in while you're studying, it is going to take you longer to do the work. And if you are looking at these calendars, like I am looking at this calendar, all right, there is a lot to do in a study session. So if you have to get it all done, you cannot have distractions at the same time. Okay. All right. You can get this stuff at remarnurse.com. Somebody just asked. Remarnurse.com is my website to pick up your virtual trainer for today. All right. So that's number one. Get rid of the distractions because it's taking you so long to get through the information. Yes, no food while studying, no television while studying, no Facebook or Instagram, okay? And I love Facebook and I love Instagram, but if you're not studying with me on Facebook, then there's no reason for you to have it out, all right? Understand that Facebook is a business, all right? Facebook is a business. So the longer it can keep your attention, the more money the platform makes. All right. And it does not matter. It does not matter if you are watching right, we're talking about things that you can do that will help you to study and get through this information. Okay, number two, use the calendar. I've been referencing this calendar, but honestly, if I had not had this calendar to help me study, I probably would not have gotten so much done. Because when I sit down and study, I already don't usually have a lot of time. And so it's very easy for us to sit down and watch a video in the VT and think, whew, I've really done a lot today. I've done enough. And so we sometimes cut ourselves short on what we have the potential to do when we're studying alone. So the calendar really helps because it actually says this is what you should be doing. All right. This is what you should be doing. And so we want to try to meet the goal as much as possible. There are some days where you may not, get everything done, but at least you have a standard of what you should be trying to achieve in a study session. All right. Okay. So use the calendar, and everybody knows for the virtual trainer program is found in the file vault. That's a tongue twister. Found in the file vault. That's where you get this calendar. Okay, so wherever you're starting from, we had about 30 people sign up, today for the virtual trainer. So you will look in your file vault and you will be able to get your daily study calendar. All right. That was tip number 2. Tip number 1 for you guys just joining us: deep study, no distractions. Tip number 2, use the calendar in the file vault of the virtual trainer. Tip number 3, you cannot cram this information. You cannot do it. Even myself, a seasoned nurse, all of this you cannot cram it, okay? All of this, you cannot cram it. And I know that we have people that come on here and they say they do the VT program in 2 weeks, in a week. For me, that's cramming, and my definition of cramming may be different from somebody else's. So cramming honestly depends on what your level of knowledge is. Some people are fresh out of school, they feel very comfortable, and they can do the VT in 2 weeks. Me, myself, I've been a nurse for umpteen years. This program is not the way I like to take things in, and the way I like to have a mastery of the knowledge of a book or so. I need to do this program. The 30 days was pushing it for me. Okay, the 30 days. So when you get this information, if your test is next week and you're going through this information and you feel like, I don't really got it, I don't have it, I need to spend more time with it, the prudent thing to do is to what? Change that test date. Okay? You can change your test date to give you more time if you need it. All right? Don't change your test date because you're just, you're afraid of testing. But do change your test date if you're unprepared. It is a lot cheaper for you to change that test date than to going there knowing you don't know everything you need to know. Okay? Knowing you don't know everything you need to know. So don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to change your test date, because remember, you control your test date. Nobody, imposes that date on you. Nobody says you have to take it at a certain date. You control it. So take control of all of the entire process. Okay. And that's what this 30-day challenge is about. Us sitting down and having real conversations about this process. All right. This is not something that you could just do questions, test bank questions. This is not something that you could just learn a few strategies. This is a real educational reformation for most people. Okay. And so it's not something that you can cram for. That's all I have to say. All right. We don't want to do things that are going to cause us unnecessary money and unnecessary time. All right. Next thing. What I have come to know during this particular 30-day sprint is that if you are weak in anatomy and if you are weak in physiology, then the information is going to be harder to understand because you won't know how the basic body works. Okay? It will be very difficult to learn the abnormals of the body if you don't know the normals of the body. Okay? And so we have in the virtual trainer the fundamentals course. Don't be afraid to go into that fundamentals course. Okay? Don't let your pride or your overconfidence keep you out of that course. If you know you need to review the fundamentals of the body, get in that course. Okay? If you don't know where the hormones come from, if you don't know exactly what the kidneys do, if you feel like the musculoskeletal system or the nervous system, you can't really articulate the functions or the parts, get into that course and listen to those audio lectures. They will help you. They will help you. Okay. So that's what I want to say about that. These are just the study tips, things that I've come across as I'm doing the 30-day program with you guys. Anatomy is huge for nursing. It is the foundation of this NCLEX test plan. You got to know how the body works. So we have something in there for you for that. Okay. All right. And then, the next thing is, are you guys following me? All right. I hope you guys are taking this to heart. I hope you guys are taking this to heart. The next study tip that I want to say is this, and it is when you're answering questions, I know this may seem very basic, but when you're answering questions, assessment is going to be the best way, all right? The best way for you to know what is next, okay? When you're doing NCLEX questions, you need to start with the nursing process. And the first step of the nursing process is assessment. So that is one of the best ways to break down one of those difficult scenarios that you may get on your NCLEX exam. All right. And, assessment, it can be in many forms. What I know is that when you're doing NCLEX questions, it sometimes doesn't come out and just say assess the patient. It won't just say assess the patient. Sometimes it will have you gathering more information. Okay. And that may be collecting data. That may be taking a urine sample. That may be taking a temperature. These are all assessments, right? These are all assessments. That may be you interviewing what they usually take as a medication or what they usually eat in their diet. How is their medication compliance? These are all assessment actions of the nurse. And I find that these types of answer items are usually correct. They're usually correct. So just keep that in mind. When I was going through the virtual trainer, I kind of used that as my focus, and I was able to get so many of the questions right? So many of the minds, and the questions honestly become easier. They honestly become easier when you have that focus of assessment first. Okay, assessment first. Okay, guys. And then so the final thing that I want to say is, don't just make random guesses. Honestly, don't just give up. When you're taking your NCLEX, do not just check out. Do not just check out if something seems very difficult or very tough. You have the ability to reason through no matter what type of situation that you get. For example, I just gave you guys a really great tip on how to break down a scenario. Start with assessment, okay? If you don't see assessment there, then you can start with airway, breathing, circulation. What are your priorities if you put them in that respect? And I like airway, breathing, circulation because I even find that works with pharmacology. All right. Sometimes if you don't know what a drug is, you can look at the scenario that it is presented in. Are we talking about the kidneys? Okay, then we know this is a circulation. Are we talking about somebody with shortness of breath? Okay, then we know this may be a respiratory drug or a breathing drug. All right. And so these things also help to guide you. All right. These things also help to guide you when you are taking your exam. Woo! I'm telling you, you guys need to share this video. All right, because these are new insights that I'm finding out while I'm doing the 30-day challenge with you all. And I think that it's really going to change the way you approach your NCLEX exam. And that is major. That is major. Okay. So those are my observations for today on our rest day. We do have to keep going. We have to keep going. And when I look at the calendar, what do we have? We have a ton of quick facts to do, right? We have the skills section, a quick fact book. Also, we are identifying weak areas from what we have been doing. So I love that. And then we have our homework and progress exam for psych. So lots to do for tomorrow, guys. And I am super excited to keep on going, keep on learning tomorrow. Actually, speaking of this, because I'm going to close this video pretty soon. Also, again, remember, if you guys are wanting to get into the virtual trainer, the INVEST coupon code is expiring today. It's expiring today. Okay. Clinical skills. I'm taking questions and answers right now. Clinical skills are found in the back of your quick facts book, everybody. And I'm happy to show you. And it's only if you have the 5-star quick facts. All right. If you have the 5-star quick facts, if you have the original quick facts, you won't see the pharmacology section. And these are the top 100 drugs on your NCLEX exam. Okay. Quick facts is nothing but the truth. All right. I'm so glad God had me cross paths with your program. Thank you. Officially are in. I don't even know. There's no words probably to really describe the joy you feel when you see those words, when you see those letters behind your name. That's just huge. So welcome to the good life. You got your license. So that means jobs, bam, opportunity. All right. Travel, vacations, whatever you want to do, education, more education, teaching, learning. Congratulations. It's yours. You did it, Nurse Smith. You took the steps you need to do. You got through the virtual trainer, week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4, week 5, week 6. You did it. And I know there's so many people on here that want to be where you are. So I'm telling you guys, get in that virtual trainer. Don't take my word for it. She said it's nothing but the truth, the truth. So use the coupon code INVEST and get in the virtual trainer with me. Congratulations. Oh man, that was good. I want to end on that note. All right. And I like that. You think about how much the virtual trainer costs, which is very, very minimal. And then you think about how much it's costing you not to have your nursing license. Which one is more expensive? That's the question that we will ask ourselves. How expensive is it not to have your nursing license in 2021? 2021. All right. Even though they're talking about raising the minimum wage, it still don't compare to what you will make when you become a nurse. All right. And so that's awesome. Do you want a minimum wage job or do you want a maximum wage job? I want the maximum. So, okay, guys, this is what I'll say. Tomorrow, you have a work to do. So today was the rest day, but tomorrow there's a work to do. But I'm so happy that you guys showed up and you are on the path of progress and execution with me. All right. Shout out to everybody saying, I want the maximum wage. That's what we are on a mission to, but it starts by passing your NCLEX exam. Okay. Passing your NCLEX exam. And so I want you guys to get in the virtual trainer with me. I want you to do this with me. All right. So no questions today. I gave you guys my tips on studying. Tomorrow, I'll bring it with the questions. And then you know what? we will have a great time. We will have a great time. Okay, guys, I'm going to close this video. See you guys later. Remember, you can, you will, and you must get in the virtual trainer and study. Get your tail in there. And
hey guys, my name is Diamond. I have successfully completed the REMAR program, and after doing the program, I passed, and this was on my 4th try. The other 3 tries that I did do weren't successful, obviously, and I tried every program that was out there. You name it, I got it. UWorld, everything. Nothing worked, and I got introduced to this program from a friend, and ever since I started it, I have been locked in, dedicated, consistent, and it really showed and it really paid off. Her program, amazing, amazing, 10 out of 10. I did the workbook. She explains everything in detail, very nice and slow. She allows you to even pause the program and take breaks to review your answers before she answers them and helps you out to figure things. And it was just so great. The NCLEX study guide, I did it from front to back. I knew it like the back of my hand, and it really paid off and showed results in the exam and during the exam. So I'm grateful, I'm happy, and I really recommend this to anybody else that wants to try it. Definitely do it, you definitely will pass. So have hope, have faith, stay blessed.
The NCLEX Virtual Trainer is the best training system for nursing students who need to pass the exam. My name is Regina Callion, MSN RN, and I have helped thousands of nursing students pass the NCLEX exam with my program. You're gonna love it. With my NCLEX review, I'm going to give you all of my nursing content in one place. Not only that, I'm going to make sure that after every individual lesson, you know what is most important. And if you need questions to help you, I have the questions right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you an amazing opportunity to get in the virtual trainer. I'm also going to send you the virtual trainer student workbook, as well as my quick facts for NCLEX. This is it. This is the opportunity that you've been waiting for. Click the link below. This is the #1 training system for nursing students who need to pass NCLEX. Don't miss out on this opportunity. Click the link below. Hey, what are you waiting for? I want to see you on the inside. This is the opportunity. You don't want to miss it. If your nursing license is important to you, you will take action right now. Let's click the link. Let's go.